The plank is a core go-to movement for mountain biking because of its isometric goodness. However, most of your time on a mountain bike is semi-isometric, so we're resisting quite a lot of rotation. So instead of a normal plank, try on a Bosu ball, raise your feet up more and get some rotations. So we're really training harder on the control through your midline, not just your bracing ability, but this will create more dynamic ability on the bike and help you shred like a... How do you structure your winter training? Well, that entirely depends on your personal circumstances, including experience in the gym and on the bike. Circumstances to consider are body composition goals, what discipline of mountain biking you're riding, where are you starting from. However, everyone will benefit from a good strength and conditioning base because it's likely to be a change of stimulus from what you've been doing riding over the summer, so you'll make really good progress very quickly that will immediately start showing on the bike. Ultimately, that's what we want, is that everything we're doing in the gym is making progress on the bike. Once upon a time, I used to do only strength in the winter, and by the springtime, I wasn't bike fit. And so the things that I was doing in the gym were contradicting my ultimate goal of being a better rider. And then the first year I did strength and conditioning in the winter, I was way better on the bike in the spring. Back to the original question of how do you structure your winter training, then ultimately you should be doing strength and conditioning 2 to 4 times a week. And then split those days with either turbo sessions, or most importantly, even if it's 1 hour twice a week, keep on top of your skills on a trail. So let's say then that you're hitting 3 strength and conditioning days per week. You're going to straddle each one of those days with some form of bike. If it's not out on the trails getting skills, then it's on a turbo trainer keeping on top of your pedal fitness. And of course, for all things strength and conditioning, visit Fit for Racing or download our app, and we'll look after all of that for you. Well, we currently have a 7-day free trial, so you've got no excuses. Mountain bikers are forever asking me what piece of equipment should I buy for my garage gym, a turbo trainer or an assault bike. Initial thoughts are, if you only have one piece of equipment, a turbo trainer is far better because you're going to be on here for longer with the engagement of things like Strava and the Wahoo Fitness app. You can sit on, do zone 2 and watch Netflix, so the time on there is way easier than the time on an assault bike. The assault bike's fantastic for 2-minute intervals or less because of the engagement of the upper body. But if it was your only piece of equipment, you're going to get so sick of this very fast. If you already have a turbo trainer and you're looking at buying an assault bike, don't. Instead, buy a rowing machine, similar kind of price, but the hinge and pull will really improve you as a holistic athlete, working out imbalances that you find on the turbo trainer and the bike. So think of yourself as a good athlete, not just a cyclist specialist. That's that. Peace. Being a mountain bike strength and conditioning coach, I know the importance of grip and core. So this 5-minute workout where you're literally going to hold an L position as long as you can in a 5-minute window is going to hit both of those things. So hit an L position, time it, I might hit 10 seconds, rest 10 and continue for the full 5 minutes. Yes, I know, it's crazy to expect most of you to be able to do this, so scale down by dropping your heels and being in a similar position but scale down, or you can bring some rings into the fold, a little less a little less on the grip, more on the instability and engagement. And then for those people that think all of that is beyond them, sit between 2 boxes and then hit the same position, or simply have your heels down, raise, relax, raise, relax. Loads of goodness through the shoulder, but specifically the core to help you be a better mountain biker. Mountain bike training should always include grip and core. Not everyone can do toes to bar, but adding extra resistance with a banded knee raise like so will hit hard on both grip and core. Exactly what you need to be a better mountain biker. Peace. Mountain biking and lifestyle choices can often give you tight quads and hip flexors, but don't satisfy yourself with just a static stretch. Try these 2 additions to the stretch to make it more effective. Firstly, foam roll the muscle that you're going to stretch, top to bottom, avoiding tendons near the joints. Once you've done that for 2 minutes, then grab a band on your butt cheek. Initiate the stretch again for some banded distraction. This way we're going to get the most out of each time you stretch. And what we want is bang for buck stretching, bang for buck training, fit for racing all the way. Peace. One of my favorite all-time movements for strength and conditioning for mountain bikers is the devil's press. It's an enhancement of a burpee where we're getting good gains on the chest and shoulders as well as the hinge with speed and power. Start light, get heavier as you get more confident with the movement. Be careful of overhead positions if you're tight, but you can work all the way up, bam, to get ultimate speed and power, shoulder gains, everything to make you a better rider. Peace. Mountain bike training in the gym shouldn't just be about strength. Actually, mobility and stability through the shoulder is really important. So this variation of a ring row, although it looks super difficult because I'm doing one-handed, is actually a little bit easier if you bring your feet towards you. So you're going to control down, open out, separating your shoulder blade at the back, and then learning to re-engage shoulder blade first to then square off your chest and finish the row. Going nice and controlled, this is going to engage muscles in the upper mid-back that are seldom used by mountain bikers that will help strength in a different way. One that will directly help your bike control and health of shoulder. Peace. Do you get a stiff back from deadlifting? Then try this variation where there's less load on the bar but still massive load on your hips. Adding a band around your hips means that you can keep your deadlift position exactly the same, but then pulling your hips forwards of the rig, we're allowing more load, but not through your spine. Otherwise, the whole load of the bar has to go all the way through your body to your feet via your lower back. This way, we're adding load without that danger and that back tightness. So good hinging, glutes and hamstrings for mountain biking without the load. More safety, more goodness. Power through hip opening is super important for mountain bikers, but what's better than a kettlebell swing? Well, this. It's a split leg swing. Single arm, we're working more grip, but we're working that front hip so well in the split leg that you're going to be in whilst mountain biking. Make sure though you don't just favor the side that you ride on, otherwise we create more imbalance. We want balance for healthy hips, be a performing athlete and not just a specialist that always left foot forward or right. Oh, split leg swings for the win. Peace. What's better than a strict press for strength and athleticism? A push press. We're going to engage the legs, core, and explosive ability, making you a better athlete, bam, than just a bodybuilder. By doing this, we get engagement of the quads in a snappy manner. So speed and power that will help, bam, that pop on the bike, make you a better rider. But technique-wise, once you have this front rack position, keeping a vertical torso and thinking knees only into the pop and drive. What you don't want to do is turn it into a mini front squat where you're hinging forwards. Fight for elbows high, dip drive press. And if you really struggle with elbow and wrist mobility, which most of you do, take a full hard grip on the bar and try really hard to control. The push press for the win for mountain bikers. If you're a mountain biker and you want to get better, try this variation of a curl and press. We're going to engage the obliques more so and control with time under tension through the shoulder by bringing your arm out to 45 degrees. I've got lots of tension there, a curl and a press 45 degrees. Continue for 12 to 15 reps to build
functional arms, shoulders, but also core, making you a better rider and a better athlete.